This is a big one. The Prime Minister will announce that he will forcibly intervene in that gas market, and the government will build a new gas-fired power station in the Hunter Valley unless the private sector can come up with the money and a plan over the next 7 months. Basically, this is to do with the closure of the Liddell coal-fired power station and the significant cost that will have on the market when it happens in 2023. It's expected to drive up prices, make everything far more expensive, and basically be a big hole to business as well. So the government's trying to come up with a strategy and a plan here to bring down prices and pay off this huge debt we're going to have from COVID-19 by making businesses more affordable. He also wants to make sure that we unlock more gas reserves. That's going to include the Beetaloo Basin up in the Northern Territory, huge area of gas available up there, and create a new gas hub also in Queensland to make it easier to access this gas and get it offshore as well, and not just to domestic markets. He will say during this speech along the lines of, "We turn to our economic recovery from COVID-19. Affordable gas will play a central role in re-establishing the strong economy we need for jobs growth, funding gas services and opportunities for all of us." They're trying to make it easier for businesses to do business here in Australia. Pete?
Meanwhile, Jono, the Labor has released its draft policy platform, and it's significantly different from what it was under Bill Shorten.
Yeah, this is part of Labor's manifesto. We start to get an idea of what they're going to take to the next election. We know internally Labor is currently squabbling amongst itself as to what its energy policy will be. Bill Shorten had a policy of renewable energy targets by 2030. We now understand that the opposition, instead of focusing on those short-term targets, will kick the can down the road a little bit further and focus on a net zero emissions target by 2050. Apparently, this manifesto says Labor will ensure that Australia becomes a renewable energy superpower, harnessing our national advantages in clean energy to become energy independent from the world while lowering prices, reaching zero net emissions by 2050. Pete?
Okay.
Obviously, gas and energy are all a big issue in Canberra.